What's going on, everybody? My name's Seed, and I would like to welcome you to episode 4 in my Drop Zone Capture Spot series. And I had recently had a comment left on my latest Drop Zone Capture Spots video that I should try and make the colors, on the map a little bit more visibly clear, and I have done that. I have made the Drop Zone yellow, and the safe spots are now blue. But I'll go and jump into it right now. And this is the first capture zone. Always, every time you start a new match on mission, this will be the first capture zone. And you want to make sure you don't come to these spots until after the enemy has already thrown their nades here to try and cut you off, because you will just, end up dying. It'll be a waste of death. But you can take these points, pretty much from either side of the wall. And you can also, there's a wall more toward the opposite side of the map that you can get behind a little ledge and still capture the zone, but your whole backside will be. This next drop zone is at the top left of your screen, and you can see the drop zone's out in the open a little bit, and there's really only one good spot you can take this drop zone from and still have some relevant cover to hide behind, and also get some nice head glitches and a nice little spot that you can lay down and actually watch the alleyway with. So this is the spot right here, and you can lay down this way, watch down the alleyway through this little hole, unless there's a care package there which blocks your view like it did in the video. But it's a good spot to be in a certain situation that you don't want to be in. So the next drop zone is bottom right, and you can see I have two safe spots for it. One is on the staircase, one is kind of out in the open, but if you lay on top of it and act like you're dead, why over, and you may or may not be seen. I have not really given this a try, so as you can see, you will be kind of out in the open if you lay here. But the positive side to this right here is if they're over on top of the drop zone, you can hop up on top of this right here and you can jump over, shoot them, you can throw nades over, you can do whatever you want to do. But after you do that, you can come in, get on top of the staircase right here. You can take the point easily. I would not suggest you go up here because you will be susceptible to nades coming in. You can get sniped from that way. People on the ramp can shoot you, anything like that. So I will go ahead and jump to Fallen now, and this will be the first drop zone every time you start a Fallen match. So just remember that. But there aren't really any great spots to, capture the zone from, but there are some nice places you can lay and still, have some decent cover to hide behind. Just depends on where they're spawning, but you can lay here, you can head glitch through the window over the hood of the car, and if it's later on during the match, you're going to have to watch out for these windows and everything like that. But, this is not a bad spot to be in. But if you do start off on the other side and you want to come over here and take the zone immediately, you just got to remember, if you lay down right here, that there are three spots they can come from. They can come from, middle of the map, opposite by the building, and they can come all the way around by ADOM. So just be aware of that. And this one is over to the left of your screen. There's two real good spots to take this one from, even though the zone is kind of out in the open. So we'll go ahead and jump into it right now. And you can see the zone is out in the open, but there is a pretty good spot right here you can lay and still have some cover from the bushes. Like, if someone comes around this right corner, they're not going to see you for these bushes probably. And the only thing you're really going to have to worry about is the street in front of you with the cars and this window. If you can watch those two things and have people watching your back from the opposite side, maybe in this spot that I'm going to right now, you'll be good to go. You'll have some cover if you sit here, from the top right. But I would suggest, if you have teammates behind you, lay down right here, watch the backside, make sure they don't come up behind you guys, and, just kind of be cautious. This next zone, really not that great of a spot, but I'm going to go ahead and say that this would work in a pinch. If you really needed the extra 20 points or so, and you wanted to sacrifice yourself, it's a good spot to be in. You can lay down between the hill and the car here. You'll have some decent cover from, the hill covering you from one side and the car covering you from the other. But it's really not that great of a spot to be in if you want to actually capture your zone. You're probably going to want to hide behind the car or hide behind the hill. Have some head glitching spots in there somewhere. Next one's bottom left, and I have two safe zones on this zone. And like I said, most people tend to, sit out here. I don't understand why they sit out here, but they do, when they could very well just hop over the other side of the wall. You can head glitch the doorway over here. You can watch really both sides over here. You can just head glitch the doorway there. You can watch over here. I mean, these are both good spots to be in. The only thing you have to worry about is really the up there and that doorway at the top of the staircase. And if you watch that, you're good to go on this spot unless you get randomly naded. So this next zone is at the top of your screen, and you know, these spots probably won't be that great unless you have marksman on, because there's grass kind of in front of you where you're laying, so you probably won't be able to see someone coming unless they're running or something of that sort. But if they are spawning that way, in that direction, over toward Adom, just come right here. You can lay here. You can watch that back road. Make sure they don't come from that way. But you probably want to have a teammate off to your left, kind of watch your back in case they come through the middle. And if you get up, you can lay here. At this spot, you're really going to probably have to depend on marksman to get you through it. But it would be a good spot if you have a person to your right, you know, kind of protecting you. This next spot is bottom right on your screen. And I have two fairly decent spots to be in if you want to take this zone. One is... really, it kind of coincides on which side you're spawning, which side the enemy is spawning. So there's really two good spots you can take this from. If they're spawning off to your far left on the other side of the map, you can take it from here. You can watch this entrance right here and make sure they don't come up behind you. And you can also head glitch over the wall. You can lay here. If they're spawning on the other side and you want to take it from this side, you can head glitch here. You gotta watch out for the doorway and the window up there, but you can set a claymore here and also one there, kind of protect you. So that is pretty much it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and this will probably be the last video in this series, just because I don't know. I'll give it another look to make sure I didn't, you know, kind of jump over any more great spots, but that is pretty much it for the video, guys, and probably it for the series. So next week, I will probably be starting that new series that I, you know, kind of just posted a recent video on. So I hope to see you guys next week, and my next user classes video will be up probably Friday. So hope to see you then. Hope you enjoyed it.